Do you take the time to review and reflect on your last year? In today's video, I'll cover how you can reflect on your last year and plan out your new year. Hi, this is SALIMAH of SALIMAH, and if you're looking to build your life and business in alignment with your soul, then you're in the right place. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of videos I make every Wednesday. So it's important every year to reflect on the type of year that you had last year and to see if there's any opportunities for you to learn and grow from. Because if we don't take the time to do that, then we would simply repeat what we did last year, this year as well. And if you are not happy with your results, then it's better to reflect and change those things that you don't like about what happened last year, and plan out your this year so you can accomplish what you want to accomplish and live a happy, meaningful, purposeful, impactful life. So let's start. Number one is, what are you grateful for about last year? What are some of the things? We have had a really tough year, like the 2021 was tough. We did have some moments again that we can be grateful for. The fact that you're watching me and you're breathing, we have something to celebrate and be grateful for. What experience did you have last year with your family? Were you able to speak to your family? Were you able to speak to your friends? Were you able to spend time with your family, with your friends? Were you able to work and serve customers, clients? Were you able to run your business? Were you able to enjoy delicious food with your family? So we always have lots of things to be grateful for. Did you experience the sun on your body? And did you feel the heat from the sun? Did you see the rain? And did you see the scenic snowfall? Whatever you can think of. And, write it down if possible, because you can always reflect on it again and again and again and re-experience that joy. Gratitude actually raises our vibration and gives us joy. So the more you can have that practice, the better it is, because you will literally feel better. So think of all the things that you are grateful for. And, if you need to do this exercise with your family, go ahead and do that, because it will help everybody do that together. And you can remind each other all the things that you are grateful for from last year. The next thing is, what are some highlights of your year? What are you proud of? Did you start something? Did you create a new program? Did you create a ritual with your family? Did you do something for somebody, buy them a gift, give them a call to see how they're doing, text them? Reflect on all the highlights of your last year. What did you experience last year? Did you serve someone? Did you compliment someone? Did you give to charity? Did you ask someone how they were doing? Did you make someone smile? Did you make someone laugh? All those things. What are the highlights of your year? Again, that will raise your energy and help you start this year with a positive and confidence that you actually had highlights and you did have joyful moments last year. The next one is, what were some lessons that you learned? Were there some things that happened that challenges that happened that threw you off, and how did you handle that? And did you grow from that? How did you grow from that? And what lessons did you learn that that lesson taught you? Was there any failures, any mistakes you made? Was there somebody else that did something to you and you learned from that? So I would prefer that you write it down, because then it'll be easier for you to refer to it and learn from it again and again, so those mistakes don't happen again. So that's the next one. And then, are you unhappy with any decisions that you personally made? and you regret the decisions that you made. Forgive yourself and let that regret go, because we all make mistakes, and we often forgive our friends, our family members, but we don't forgive ourselves. And it's very important that you forgive yourself, because like I said, nobody's perfect. The mistake taught you something. You were meant to learn that lesson. So learn from that mistake and forgive yourself and let that regret go. Don't let it stick to your body and cause issues down the road. The next one is, what were some resentments that you're holding? Maybe someone did something or someone disappointed you and you're hanging on to that resentment. Forgive that person and let that resentment go. We have expectations, and when they're not met, we have resentments. So let it go. Everything that happened for a reason. There's no accidents. And learn from it, move on, let it go. Don't let it stick into your body and cause issues down the road. So those are some of the steps for reflection. And then see what you want to accomplish in the new year. Design your year. Figure out what is it that you want to focus upon in the next year. What is it in 2022? What is it that you want to accomplish? And, what word would you give your year? Is it year of breakthrough, year of health, year of joy? You want to come up with some things which give you joy that you want to do every day. Is it year of forgiveness? Is it year of compassion? You want to serve other people and help other people every day. Is it year of love? You want to show love to everybody in your family, in your friendship circles. Figure out what is it that you want to focus upon in your life. It's good to have goals for all areas of your life, but if there's an area that you want to focus upon, then that's the word for your year. You would focus upon that. The next one is, how do you want to evolve and grow in the next year or in 2022? How do you want to grow? How many books are you going to read? How many podcasts are you going to listen to? How many YouTube videos are you going to watch? Is it courses that you're going to take and invest in yourself? Is it maybe some equipment for your body to exercise? Is it some course for your confidence, for your self-image, your self-esteem? Whatever area that you think you would grow in, figure out which area you want to evolve and grow in. And maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's for your work, maybe it's whatever area you want to work on. How are you going to evolve and grow in that area? The next one is, what kind of experiences do you want to have with your family, with your friends, with your work people, with your people in your team, with your customers? What experiences do you want to have in your life in 2022? The next one is, what kind of contributions do you want to make? How do you want to serve people? How do you want to help others? Is it financial contribution? Is it contribution with your time? Do you want to help someone and volunteer somewhere? Is it that you want to speak to someone in your family, extended family? Maybe you want to call them every few weeks or every few months, or whatever contribution goals that you have. So write down your goals and then figure out what the actions are. So for example, if you want to keep in touch with your family member more often, then schedule calls, maybe every month or every other month, whatever is it that you want to do. It's okay to plan, it's okay to come up with goals, it's okay to plan the actions, but always remember, never get attached to those plans and goals, because in the end what matters, and same thing for the last year, what matters is the fact that you have grown as a person because you had those goals. So your goals should stretch you. So I hope this video served you. Let me quickly recap. In terms of reviewing and reflecting on a year, what are you grateful for? Write down all the things that you're grateful for last year. As tough as it was, there are a lot of things we are to be grateful for. What were you proud of? What are some highlights of the year? What did you do? What did you experience? What did you create? list all those things that you have that highlight the areas for you, and feel proud about those areas, and they probably gave you confidence. The next one is, what lessons did you learn from last year? Mistakes that you made, failures that you accomplished, or failures that you went through. What did you learn from them? And how are you going to avoid that this year? The next one is, how many regrets are you carrying, and what were your disappointments? Some things that you did, some decisions you made you were not proud of. Forgive yourself and let those resentments and regrets go, because everybody makes mistakes, as long as you learn from it and you grow from it. So you don't repeat those lessons, because otherwise you do repeat. If you do not learn, you repeat those lessons. The next one is, let go of any resentments towards anybody else. Like I said, everybody is on their path, and we have expectations of other people that sometimes disappoint us, and it's okay. Let them go. Forgive them, let them go. Maybe they're not meant to be in your life anymore, and you have to let them go, because things happen for a reason. So next, how do you plan out your next year consciously? Design your life, design your year. So 2022, what is your theme? What is your focus of this year? What is it that you want to work on? Is it more joy, more love, breakthrough, a change, starting a business, maybe a purpose-driven business? Maybe you are not happy in your job. Maybe there's no flexibility. You want to start a purpose-driven business. Maybe that's your goal. The next one is, so give it a word. Give your year a word, a focus. The next one is, how do you want to evolve and grow? Is there some courses that you need to take to be able to start a business? Is it some books that you want to buy that you want to be able to read more and give yourself more joy? What experiences do you want to have with your family, with your friends, by yourself? Maybe you want to go to massage more often. What experiences do you want to have? Schedule those in. The next one is, how do you want to contribute? Who do you want to help? How do you want to help? Is it financially? Is it with your time? Is it you want to make phone calls and compliment people? How do you want to contribute, and how do you want to help others, and how do you want to feel? Because when you help others, you do benefit, and you do feel good about yourself, because you are in alignment with your soul, with your nature, because you are compassion, love, joy, peace. That is who you are by nature. Next thing is, come up with goals that are based on what you want, and action plans. Schedule those in so you can accomplish what you want to accomplish. But remember, don't get attached to the plan. As long as you are growing and you're striving towards those goals, you should be happy about that. Who are you becoming by having those goals? So I hope this video served you. Please share it with whoever else needs to hear this message. And please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of videos I make every Wednesday. Thank you for watching.